day, High Matriarch Solari of the Ketharun Imperium had conquered 12 star systems before humanity ever left its cradle. Her people were ancient, disciplined, and ruthless. Wars ended when the Ketharan decided they would. The war with humans should have been brief. It wasn't. Humans fought without grace, without fear, and, most disturbing of all, without surrender. Every time a world fell, resistance bloomed elsewhere. Supply lines vanished, occupation forces blood. Victory became expensive, so the Imperium proposed peace. Not from weakness, but from calculation. A political union. Solari would marry a human representative, bind the two species by law and blood, and end the war. She accepted without hesitation. Emotion had no place in empire. The human arrived alone. No honor guard. No regalia, just a tall male in a simple dark uniform, hands clasped behind his back, every day. Eyes steady, Eli Fring, a small bow, civilian envoy of Earth. Civilian. Solari nearly laughed. They sent this to bind a galaxy. Their union was formal, distant, and watched by 1,000 diplomats. The ceremony was brief. The galaxy exhaled in relief. But peace, Solari soon learned, was far more dangerous than war. Elias asked questions. Not of fleets or defenses, but of people. Of trade corridors. Of education. Of why conquered worlds remained poor while Kytheran vaults overflowed. You could rule forever, he said once, quietly, over a shared meal. Or you could be remembered. Or she dismissed him. Yet wherever Elias traveled, things changed. He spoke with merchants and created trade compacts instead of tariffs. He convinced rival species to cooperate on shared infrastructure. He encouraged cultural exchange, scientific collaboration, and something disturbingly human: hope. Systems once loyal out of fear began supporting the Imperium out of choice. Solari watched in disbelief as rebellions ended, without a single shot fired. "What are you?" she demanded one night. Elias smiled faintly. "Human." When pirates threatened the outer colonies, Elias did not call for orbital strikes. He organized a coalition patrol. When famine loomed, he opened imperial reserves. When ancient rivals stood at the edge of war, he sat them at a table and refused to let them leave. And they listened. Not because he commanded fleets, because he listened first. Solari began to understand the war humans had fought. Not to conquer, but to endure. Then the old power struck back. A faction within the Imperium launched a coup, declaring the marriage a betrayal. Assassins stormed the palace. Solari fought like the warrior she was born to be. Elias stood beside her, unarmed, shielding diplomats, pulling the wounded to safety. Speaking calm into chaos, he took a blade for her. As medics fought to save him, Solari knelt, something breaking inside her for the first time in centuries. "You were supposed to be a symbol," she whispered. Elias smiled weakly. "Symbols matter." He survived. The coup did not. When the Galactic Council reconvened, Solari addressed them. Not as conqueror, but as guardian. "The age of rule by fear is over," she declared. "We will lead together or not at all." The Imperium changed. Borders softened. Alliances deepened. Humanity became not a vassal, but a partner, and history would record that the galaxy was not changed by fleets, or emperors, or ancient bloodlines, but by a human who married for peace, and taught an empire how to choose it.